evening. DZRJ 810 AMs proudly brings you Mystical Buffet with G and Marge Santos, giving you insight and guidance into the world of spirituality. And now, here are your hosts, G and Marge Santos.
And welcome to another episode of Mystical Buffet. My name is G. Santos and I'm with my co-host, Marge.
Thank you. So it's a rainy Saturday evening and nakatapos tayo, no? We were so afraid because all of a sudden, I have a bad cold. This was rehearsed earlier in the week.
Okay.
But well, I have a bad cold because what?
Nahawa sa akin.
Hindi.
Ano?
Hindi ako nahawa sa'yo kasi hindi talaga ako sipunin. So we have to tell the truth. Tell the truth because it's for everyone to know the truth.
Oh.
So the truth is, si G had a mild cold. But he kept testing and he was negative.
Naman. Thank you.
Negative
diba?
siya.
Oo.
Pero we went out last Thursday evening to meet
Your cousin.
my cousin and her boyfriend
Oo.
who flew in from the US. And I think they caught something. And so,
Positive sila. In other words.
positive sila.
Wala. Oo,
So we
sana
got-
kami hindi.
So we got exposed, and then I was telling my son actually the other day, so much earlier in the week, that parang I've never really had a cold in my life.
Okay.
Parang ano ba yun? Hindi ho talaga ako sipunin.
Mhm.
Yung kahit magkasipon na lahat ng tao sa paligid ko, sa office, sa kahit saan, hindi talaga ako sinisipon. Parang ang lakas talaga ng immunity ko when it comes to colds.
Oh.
At saka nung nagka-COVID ho kami last year, meron na silang COVID. Ako, I still turned negative.
Malakas ang immune
yung
system mo.
immune system ko.
Oo.
So I don't want the kids to worry about it, because even if we did catch it, kasi
Wala.
we got exposed
Oo,
on Thursday. No, ang ano sa akin, ang red flag sa akin is the fact that I caught a cold.
Hindi, yung yan yung delayed, ano yung tawag doon? Yung delayed reaction doon sa cold.
Pero we
Cold
don't have
kaya.
any other symptom aside from from the colds. What is it? Tawag dito, walang fatigue, walang headache, walang fever, walang lowering of oxygen saturation.
Bukas tayo magte-test ng antigen.
And bukas, test ulit kami ng antigen, kasi when we were exposed Thursday, and what was so sad about it was that since the dinner ended so early, we went to have coffee with some friends. So likewise, we exposed our friends. So we're very sorry about that. And what is it? It is what it is. It happened. It happened already. Kasi kami naman, unaware kami na kasi hindi siya lalabas pag positive siya. Or if even if he had mild symptoms, pero nag-antigen agad siya. So several antigen na si G. Negative pa rin.
Siyempre, una naman eh. Oo.
So we're still hoping that it's really just a bad cold that we're having.
It is.
So I was kind of afraid to sing. Sabi ko, paano ba yan?
Oo. Sabi
Pero,
ko, mamaya pa yun.
Oo, sabi niya, sige, mamaya pa yun.
So, batiin mo muna yung mga nandito.
Hindi ko pa kasi nakikita, kinikwento ko pa lang. Kasi I don't want to, for people to notice that ngongo ako.
Hindi.
Hindi
Ikaw
ba?
lang masyado kang conscious.
Conscious pa ako?
Oo. Diyan na si Elise, Hi, Elise. Good evening. Si Ma'am Miles, watching on the road again. Ayan.
On the road again? To where? I'm going to tell Ka Evelyn that your requested song is going to be sang later.
Yun.
And you all have to bear with me.
Si Ka Evelyn tsaka si Kapit Drink. Kapit, good evening dyan. Sa Sydney, Australia yan.
Watching on the road again. Saan kaya papunta si Ma'am Miles? Elise, thank you.
Mami, si Elise.
Alam mo si Elise, kahit na yata nagkakalat ako, pumapalakpak pa rin.
Ayos lang.
Anyway, nandito din si Suzette. Suzette, your requested song is also going to be sung.
Donnie and Marie pala yan, Suzette.
Pero natutuwa ako. Alam mo, kahit ganito lang ako, ang dami kong request. You really are my friends. And you love me anyway, anyhow. Nandito din si Angelo Redaha.
Malolos. Malolos yan. Kumusta dyan sa Malolos, Bulacan? Okay.
Sabi niya, happy weekend, stay safe. Sabi ni Angelo Redaha. Sabi ni Suzette, so nice to see and listen to my idols on air. Suzette, alam mo, you can see us clearly now because she just had her procedure.
Sa eyes. Malinaw na. Kitang-kita mo kami sa teleradyo. We are live via Facebook, DZRJ, Radyo Bandido. Sky Cable, Channel 224, tsaka yung free-to-air channels, TV Plus or GMA Affordable. Diyan yan. Diba?
So anyway, di nabati na natin sila.
Ate Remy, nandyan.
Hi, Ate Remy. I just like to remind people, if you even just have the mildest of symptoms, you know that the Omicron variant and other sub-variants are highly transmissible. It's like, what, 10, 20 times more transmissible than the Delta kind and the Alpha kind. The first generation of COVID was deadlier, but hindi siya ganun ka-transmissible. Ito, grabe talaga siya. Yung madaanan ka lang ng hangin, meron ka na. So yun yung sinasabi ko na na we all need to be very vigilant and
magmask pa rin kayo.
Mask. And also, if you're not sure, it might sound rude, but if you're meeting up with people, you just need to ask first. Ngayon, I learned my lesson. Kahit na it could sound rude, I would ask, do you have any
symptoms?
Even the mildest of symptoms, let's not go through with it because, we're old people.
Correct.
What? I'm nearly 70. He's nearly...
almost, mid.
Hindi. Ano ka na? Ilan ka na?
I'll be 63 this year.
So he'll be 63. I'll be soon 70. So I'm much older, but he looks older.
Nag-average lang. Hindi naman older. Hindi, I look older. I'm just catching up.
I'm just kidding you. I'm kidding you. Hindi. Kasi parating kong sinasabi. Siguro sa consumption niya sa akin.
Diba? Ikaw naman.
Diba? Kasi I'm so needy. Especially now because, I can't move around so much. But anyways, ganun talaga. I intended that to be a joke.
Yan.
Okay. So, sabi ni Ma'am Marge, she's going to Slither Band Water Park at New Braunfels, Texas.
Wow.
Okay. Did we pronounce that correctly? Okay. So, si Ma'am Marge, labas ka ng labas, mag-mask ka ha. Kasi tingnan mo nangyari sa akin, may sipon ako.
Susipon ngayon kasi init ulan eh. May ulan, init, ganyan.
Oo nga. Yes. Oo.
Diba?
So, alam mo nirereklamo kay G. Kanina po gumagawa ako ng script. Ito talaga masyado siyang warrior. I found it so funny kasi I was counting. Dun sa script ko kasi it says, kasi our topic later is about the magical pineal gland. Some people say pineal gland. It's pineal. The same. Pareho siyang correct. So anyway, the magical pineal gland. So while I was doing the script, I was trying how to activate it more and parang to exercise it.
Wala ako sa kwarto.
Wala siya sa kwarto. Tapos I was counting, I didn't mind that I heard the door already. Kasi you're supposed to close your eyes and then you're supposed to inhale and then as you exhale, you're supposed to make the buzzing sound of the bee.
Pagpasok sa kwarto, gumagano. Tapos steady siyang gano'n, hindi gumagalaw.
Hindi ko, syempre, nagka-count ako. It's supposed to make you feel calm and it makes you feel refreshed. So parang I needed, sabi ko while writing the script, sabi ko sige nga, try ko nga muna to kasi it's going to be discussed later. So si G tumatapos sa akin na sinawakan ako kasi sabi niya, okay ka.
Siyempre.
Akala niya daw, inaatake ako.
Tapos hindi siya gumagalaw na gano'n. Diba?
It's so funny kasi, diba, inhale, tapos as you exhale,
Siyempre.
So siya ho, akala niya I was having a heart attack or a seizure or whatever. Anyway, sabi ko, no, I think, pero talaga nakakatulong. Sabi ko, sige, para hindi na nakakatakot. I'll just do the inhale and then zzz, parang buzzing of the bee.
Oh, gano'n ba? Ano ba ginagawa mo? Gano'n.
Parang ganon.
Oh, andyan na si James.
Andiyan na si James. Jay, hi. Hi there.
Asa na sila, ano? Nandito na yung mga...
Nandito na yung mga ano.
Kraken.
Kaya lang, Noy, since you tuned in late, kinento ko na medyo na-expose kami sa COVID positive nung Thursday.
Oh.
So, we're not going to be sending the t-shirts first kasi we don't know. Tomorrow we will be taking the antigen test and hopefully it's negative. Saka kami magpapadala ng staff. So, again, to remind everyone, please, even if it sounds rude, please ask anyone you are meeting up with if they have the mildest of symptoms. Kasi
baka may inuubo doon o ano.
Yung namin, yung dinner namin, meron na pala silang itchy throat. Oo, tsaka parang may colds na. Tumuloy pa kami sa dinner. Kasi, that was the only time. And the boyfriend was leaving. So, there was no other time. But, I think health comes first more than anything else. Tapos yun nga, na-expose ko tuloy si na Tita Joyce. Diba? Hopefully wala rin silang symptoms. Kasi kung wala silang symptoms, most probably wala. Wala din kami. Oo. It's just that James kasi knows that I never catch a cold. Yun. Anyway, no, not to worry because look at me. I'm up and about and I'm okay. And I'm alive and kicking. Oo. Sige. So anyway, a house is not a home. Is specially dedicated to Suzette and to Fe because last year nagpass yung yung husbands nila.
Sino yan?
Si Fe, si Liven Nieto, at saka si Suzette, tsaka si Miren in Canada. Di ba namatay din si Alex? Si Tita Del.
Alex.
Si Tita Del from Haen. Tita Del Lustre. Nauna si Tito Pong sa lahat kasi wala pang vaccination.
Yun, nga. Uy, salamat James. Sent 100 stars.
Oh my gosh! Gali G, fella. Find an empty me. Tinan mo, kahit na... kahit na...
Just in time now. Made it just in time for my favorite radio show. Mystical Buffet with G and Marge.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, James.
Tapos si Ma'am Miles, na 911 daw si Grandpa and spent
overnight sa hospital.
Heat stroke pala.
Yun, we were saying last week na mainit sa Texas.
Grabe, may heat wave.
Stay indoors. Stay in an aircon room.
And bring water with you always.
Tsaka tsaka cold juices.
Ice cream, halo-halo. Yan.
Oo. Meron daw masarap na halo-halo sa Mandaluyong.
Yun. Natikpan natin. Doon nga ako inubo eh.
Alam mo, yung halo-halo na yun from Mandaluyong, wala halos yelo, puro laman.
Pinaka-ice niya yung frozen na milk. Grabe, walang ice yun. Andyan si Ma'am Luz, Papa.
Good evening, Ma'am Luz. Good evening. Ba't iba sa'yo? Iba yung namomonitor mo, iba yung sa akin?
Siguro, depende sa Oh. Just
So,
Jose, Junior Aquino.
from the city of Democats.
Yan. Oh, good evening, Jose.
I love it. I love it that all my friends are always present. Oh, diba? Thank you, Jose. And, nakakatawa, konti pa lang masasabi natin tungkol sa pineal gland because,
Oh.
kakanta na.
Alin, no? Nakatay mo. Oh, yun, maganda yan. Favorite song ko na ngayon yung... yan.
Para kay Elise.
No.
Oh. So, anyway, the magical pineal gland or pineal gland, some people would call it pineal. This gland is a magical gland starting with sleep. The proper function of the pineal gland is fundamental. It secretes melatonin, the sleep hormone, in response to the light
Dark cycle.
and dark cycle.
So it's regulated by the suprachiasmatic nucleus in the hypothalamus. It controls body temperature, hunger, thirst, fatigue, sleep, and circadian rhythms.
Okay, yung circadian rhythm mo, yun yung parang 24 hours na dark and light na alam ng body natin na pag alam ng lahat ng
kung kailan siya antukin, di ba?
Alam ng lahat ng animals pagka dark na, matutulog na.
Oo, yun ang signal nila, yung sunlight. Yung mga manok, di ba? Ano tatawag doon? Hahapon.
Nagro-roost. Anong tawag dyan? Anong tawag ho doon? Yung umaakyat sila sa mga puno tapos hindi naman limlim. Limlim kasi is
limlim pag yung eggs.
pag sa eggs.
Sa eggs yun. Hapon, naghahapon. Parang yun eh. Di ba? Yun. Okay, so it's also responsible for producing serotonin. So serotonin is your happy hormone and its functions include regulating mood, behavior, and digestion. However, this gland is much more than that. According to our ancient ancestors and the wisdom tradition teachings, it is the key to higher states of consciousness. So
that's why a lot of people correlate the pineal gland to the third eye. Kasi nga yung sinasabi higher states of consciousness, they say that the third eye is actually the pineal gland because it also takes care of your intuition and your yung alam mo yung pakiramdam yung ESP. Galing sa pineal gland yun. So in ancient Egypt,
the pineal gland was known as the seat of the spirit or the soul. So they used the third eye as a route to higher awareness and consciousness. So the Buddhists related it to spiritual awakening. The Hindus connect it to the third eye, which represents intuition and clairvoyance.
Jesus said that the eye is the lamp of the body, and if the eye is clear, your body will be filled with light. This relates to the eye of intuition or the pineal gland. Parang sinasabi nila in antiquity that Jesus has even recognized that the pineal gland is the one that makes you see things clearer. Kasi nga yung intuition mo ramdam mo kung ano. Dapat kasi ako hindi nag-second guess. I actually thought about asking.
Oo nga, dapat
Oo, dapat nagtanong ako kung kunyari may mild symptoms sila. we could have postponed it, rescheduled the dinner. Anyway, seeing things clearly and in truth is what the pineal gland could do for you.
So in the book of Revelation, those with the sign of the beast on their forehead symbolized the closed down pineal gland, meaning spiritual death.
So there's good scientific reasons for the ancients viewing the pineal gland in this way, and scientists are now making discoveries which support the miracles of this gland. Ano siya? yung parang talagang mas napapatunayan na po na siya talaga yung third eye.
Mhm.
So during ecstatic states, people report seeing light and colors. Yan naman yung mga tinutulungan nila ng substance. Yung mga nag-LSD, mga kung ano-anong...
Marami sila nakikita pa. So research shows that this gland has photoreceptors in it, and it's actually lined with similar tissues as the retina.
Of the eye.
It also has...
Ikwento mo muna yung tungkol sa buko. Kung ano yung similarity ng buko at saka ng tao.
Ang buko, yung tree, di ba? The fruit of the coconut tree.
Of the coconut tree.
It's what you call the buko. Okay? So it has 3 eyes. If you don't...
if you haven't noticed...
may 3 eyes din yun. Okay? So yung isa lang ng palabas yata doon, di ba? You can only access the third one. Parang...
Hindi. Yung paloob.
Paloob, isa lang.
Isa
palabas
lang.
Yung dalawa.
Palabas yung dalawa.
Galing, ano?
So, ganun din ho yung tao. We have 2 physical eyes that can see outward. But then there's the pineal gland na kahit nakasara yung mata mo, nakikita mo.
Pero ganun, bukas ang third eye, di ba?
Si JJ.
Okay. So there are tiny floating crystals in the pineal gland that vibrate when under pressure and give off light. So this is called the piezoluminescence and is well documented in research papers.
So instead of a simple gland, it's actually called a magical gland. So, di ba? Tama para sa mystical buffet kasi magical.
So in the book, Man in Evolution, which was published in 2011, it said that whenever we have a hunch, the pineal gland is vibrating gently. So when we have an intuition or an inspiration or a sudden flash of intuitive understanding, it vibrates more strongly.
Diba? So para ho talagang connected siya. Oo, pag may hunch ka, mild lang yung vibration ng pineal gland. Pero pag malakas, nag-work na yung intuition mo. Tsaka maybe, an inspiration could be forthcoming. Natakot ako. Takot ako kantahin to.
Gato yan eh.
Pero tsagain nyo na lang.
Requested ba ito?
Ikaw, nag-request. Dalawa ho ang In My Life. There's one by the Beatles and then there's one by Patty Austin, which we are neglecting.
Ganda pala nun.
But G found it so nice. So even if nung nagre-rehearse mo kami, kayang-kaya ko. Kanina hindi.
Kaya, ikaw lang eh.
Sige, try lang.
Let's try it. Here's a song by Patty Austin, yung In My Life, di ba? Okay.
No judgments, ha? Okay.
Okay, let's try it.
No judging. The song ain't complete now in my life. Boy, in my life, something is missing. It's a tune, yes, it's true. Still, there's no me and you. In my life
ba? May sipon pa yan.
Elise, kasi remember you requested before yung In My Life. And parang naka parenthesis nakalagay Patty Austin. So sabi ko, ang kinanta ko yung Beatles.
Mali.
So sabi
Wrong version.
this time I'm going to sing In My Life by Patty Austin.
Oh.
Yan. So we have here Nestor Estrella and
Si Patrick, classmate Patrick.
andito si Patrick.
Oh,
Okay.
good evening.
Nandito din si Manang Guring, si Ringo Exivea. At saka nandito si Delio Vayo.
Yes.
Aha, tapos
Ma'am
si
Luz.
Luz Papa.
Kumahapon ang mga manok. Tama hapon. Tama ang term.
Yun. Tapos si Fe Soliven Nieto na
Yes, Ma'am Fe.
na dinedicate ko yung first song ko.
Oh.
Kaya lang wala pa siya.
Oh.
Anyway, you can watch this if you care to your ears.
Okay naman.
Okay lang. Sige, so we go back to yung sinabi ni G about the pineal gland, that it's really, really connected to the third eye. And we will tell you later kung ano talaga yung third eye. A lot of people think it would be here in the middle of your forehead, but it's not. Mamaya natin. I-explain natin kung asan siya talaga.
Isa sila Kinits meron dito.
Oo, meron.
Merong drawing tsaka si Igusan.
Oo. You're welcome, Fe.
Oo. Nestor, kumusta dyan sa Taiwan? Oo.
Uy, oo nga. Nestor, kumusta sa Taiwan? Parang nasa news kayo
Medyo mainit ang China sa Taiwan. Diba? Oo.
Medyo uminit sa
Yes.
Taiwan.
Oo.
Balitaan mo kami, ha?
Oo.
Okay. So, there are a large number of environmental stresses that affect the pineal function, such as irregular light and dark rhythms, EMF, or what's that? Electromagnetic force ba yan?
Oo. Parang yun, electromotive force.
Hindi, electromagnetic force. Yung magaling minsan sa ng kuryente, sa kawad, sa ganun. Sound, nutritional imbalance, build-up of fluoride, high altitude, and daily stress. Yun ang nakaka-apekto ng mga natin, mga pineal glands natin. So fluoride is likely to cause decreased melatonin production and to have other effects on normal pineal function, which in turn could contribute to a variety of effects in human. Anong effects?
Anong effects? The top 3 pineal gland boosting tips. Ano bang effects? Yun ba yun?
Hindi pala. Sorry. Anyway, yung boosting tips for for your pineal gland. Yung ginagawa ko kanina na nagulat si Jacka, inaatake ako sa puso. Okay. So, top 3.
Top 3 pineal gland boosting tips. Number 1, you purify. So you eat clean organic food that have purifying properties like raw cacao, organic.
Ang pait nun.
Dark chocolate yan. Organic honey, spirulina, zeolite, apple cider vinegar, and vitamin D. Ayun, pwede pa yung apple cider vinegar. May candy form yan, di ba?
Meron.
Parang gummy
Meron
bear.
tayo. Parang gummy bear na. Wag mo na sabihin yung brand. Okay?
Second tip is to meditate. So by bringing your awareness to the pineal gland, you'll bring energy to it. So try visualizing an illuminated pineal gland. So the pineal gland is 12 centimeters from the root of the nose, going towards the back of the head, and 5 centimeters up. Yung palang susukat ka pa.
Hindi. Parang dito sa tip ng nose mo. Parang root ng nose mo nandito. Tapos,
going towards the back of the head.
So, papasok sa head mo. Tapos, pagdating mo ng 12 centimeters,
horizontal.
you go a little bit 5 centimeters
vertical naman.
2 inches.
Up.
or more.
So 5 inches going inward and
12 going
2 inches
inward
go up.
and 2. So parang parang from here nandito talaga siya.
Parang
Nandito
nasa
sa gitna ng eyebrows.
Oo, yun.
So pag ini-imagine nyo kung asan yung pineal gland nyo, nandito ho yun. Nandito, pero concentric, parang bore through the whole here and then here. Kung saan sila mag-meet, saan sila mag-meet, yung intersection, yun na yung pineal gland.
Sabi ni Ma'am Pe, nice voice, G. Ma'am, may sipon.
May sipon kami.
May sipon. Kaya parang modulated siya na.
Sabi ni Ma'am Miles, nawawala daw yung kanyang signal. Di bale, babalik yan mamaya.
Mobile siya eh.
Mobile. She's on the road.
Sabi ni Patrick, hi G and Marge, watching you over a cup of coffee.
Yay!
Ayos.
Ayos. Oo.
Baka may i-request kang gusto kantayin din.
Naku, ang kapal na mukha. Okay.
Diba?
So, again, thank you for sending stars, James. So nakapin yung comment niya. And then
to continue.
Meditate.
To continue. Ayan nga. So, yun nga, meditate by bringing your awareness to the pineal gland. You'll bring energy to it. Okay. So, number 3 is sound. You can also use sound. So, the
Kaya nga ako kanina, di ba yung pag nag-meditate ka, yung sound, which they say is the universe, is the sound or vibration that the universe understands. So, pwede yung actually yun yun eh. Pag nagme-meditate ka, tapos yun nava-vibrate niya yung pineal gland.
Okay, so sound, the pineal gland responds to vibration. Humming like a bumblebee creates a beautiful calming vibration to the nervous system and stimulates the pineal gland. So all you need to do is close your eyes, inhale, and on the exhale, hum like a bumblebee for 21 breaths.
Binibilang ko yun eh. Binibilang ko. Nasa 7 na ako. Ang gulo ni G.
Pagpasok ko parang may umuungol. Akala ko binabangungot si Marge.
Tapos, nasa computer ako, hindi ako gumagalaw kasi syempre it's like meditating.
Silip ko, ba't hindi gumagalaw?
Tapos ito na siya, Marge.
Okay ka ba dyan?
Okay ka dyan. Tapos, nakahawak na dito sa akin. Sabi niya, okay ka? Sabi ko, nag-meditate ako. So anyway, if you do that for 21 breaths, you'll feel calm and your mind will feel refreshed.
Okay, so listen to your intuition. Experiment with listening to your intuition more and having the courage to follow the messages coming from your intuition. So we are sure you'll have had the experience of going against your intuition, looking back and wishing you'd had the courage to listen to your gut.
Anyway, sabi ni Nestor, normal naman ang situation dito sa Taiwan. Kasi ito si Nancy Pelosi, kung bakit pumunta dyan eh. Alam namang naiinis ang Russia. Ay, ang mainland China.
Gusto lang niyang kumain ng Chinese food, dumayo pa doon.
Para namang walang Chinese food sa US, ano? Ay, sabi Ma'am Miles, nandito na si Ma'am Miles. Sabi ni Miss Fe, hi Miles, keep safe. Ayan. Okay. So dito, nagkikita-kita ho yung mga magkakaibigan. Pag wala ko kayong ginagawa ng Sabado, please come and listen to Mystical Buffet. Tune in to Mystical Buffet.
Delikado pa sa labas pa rin ngayon. Diba?
Okay. So, sinabi mo na yung listen to your intuition. Anong kasunod nun? Ikaw na. Mahirap magsalita.
Ito na tayo sa
Hindi, yun. Again, naisip ko, yung intuition ko kasi parang nung nung nag-arrange na kami ng ah ng dinner, parang nagkaroon ako ng konting
Talaga?
sumagi sa isip ko pero dinisregard ko.
Next time.
Next time, listen.
Anything, na meron kang may meeting or ano. Diba?
So, what to know about the calcification of the pineal gland?
Oh, calcify siya. So your brain contains a small pine cone-shaped gland called the pineal gland. So it's about the size of a grain of rice. However, that size can vary in animals depending on their location. So as earlier mentioned, the pineal gland plays the role of controlling your sleep patterns. Okay, so how you make decisions and how you perceive reality. So the gland produces a hormone called melatonin for these functions. Ba't pala galing yun?
No, because melatonin, our body produces it naturally. Kaya lang, as you grow older, that's why you notice that old people need less sleep.
Okay.
Oo. Parang konti na lang kasi konti na rin yung production ng melatonin. That's why there are supplements. Merong melatonin, di ba?
Meron.
Na
Meron
capsules.
Na nabibili, oo.
Oo. Para ma-supply ka ng melatonin if you're no longer producing or if you produce less because you got older. Ayun. Merong
Di ba melatonin is also part of yung cures, medicines when you have COVID?
Oo. At saka it's really part of parang if you're growing old, it's good to be taking melatonin.
Para matulog ka talaga.
Melatonin.
Oo.
Oo.
So for peak performance and psychological development, the pineal gland must remain healthy. So how does the pineal gland work? So to recap, for the late tuners, this tiny gland serves as your body's light meter. Okay, it receives light cues from the eyes, causing it to produce melatonin that sends several hormonal messages to the body. So the pineal gland transmits information about the length of daylight, a concept known as circadian rhythm.
So in other words, it tells the body whether there's light or darkness, the season you're in, and the length of days. And research shows that the pineal gland also helps in regulating body temperature. So, parang siya din ang nagko-command kung may lagnat ka. Kung giniginaw ka, di ba yung ganun? Oo. So, yung tinatanong mo kanina, may calcification pala yan of the pineal gland. Alam mo, pag nagka-calcify, ibig sabihin merong calcium deposits.
Okay.
Did you know that it was that calcium deposit?
Siyempre, from the calci word, may calcium. So
sometimes
the pineal gland develops calcium spots, also known as calcification. So unlike most of your brain, the blood-brain barriers don't fully protect the gland from the rest of the body. Instead, it receives a significant amount of blood flow, second only to the kidneys.
Okay, sabi ni Suzette. Sabi ni Fe, nagtitake daw siya ng melatonin minsan.
Ayun.
It's good. It's good. It's a good supplement. Tapos, sabi ni Suzette, looking forward to watching Made in Malacanang with my crystal clear eyes.
Wow.
Yes.
Na-testing ka agad.
Alam mo, ang daming controversy about MIM. But the box office will speak for itself. Kasi 'di ba, katulad daw ng election, tambak na.
Tambak agad. Majority wins.
Oo, majority wins. So, yung MIM tumatabo sa takilya pero yung KTP is ay medyo puro photo op. Tsaka nanggugulo sila sa sa loob ng mall.
Ano ba yan?
Nagrarally-rally. Bakit?
May mga makibaka pa doon eh.
Oo, ang daming makibaka, mga bata.
Ano ba yan?
Naku, bantayan nyo nga yung mga
nanay nyo. Di ba?
Oo.
Okay.
Manood ho kayo ng MIM kasi it has all the components of a good movie, meaning you may laugh, you may cry,
Complete yan.
basta ano daw ho, entertaining.
Mhm.
Pero dahil ho natakot ako sa exposure,
Mm.
hintayin ko na lang na mapunta na siya sa
Sa TV.
sa TV.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
tapos.
manonood din si Fe. Fe, mag-mask ka, ha? Alam mo.
Oh.
Ang hirap, yun nga sinasabi ko ngayon kay G na
Mm.
it's so hard pala na sometimes people with yung parang hindi halata na symptoms,
Mhm.
na-expose ka na pala.
Mm.
So it's good to really be mindful,
Mhm.
mag-mask parate.
Mm.
Tapos yun na nga, do not be ashamed to ask.
Yun.
Kung if you're meeting up with people, do you have any kind of symptoms kahit na gaano ka mild, wag na tayong tumuloy.
Itchy
Diba?
throat. Diba?
Kasi it has to be
Sipon.
one's responsibility
Or
not to infect anyone else.
fever.
Oo,
Diba?
yun.
Oh.
Pero yun na nga, ako, it happened already, na-expose ako. But you know, moving forward,
Mhm.
mag-ingat na tayo.
Mhm.
Yun.
Mm.
Sige. So, tungkol sa calcification,
Okay.
scientists don't know for sure why calcification of the pineal gland happens. But here are a few theories.
Okay, number one is aging. So as you age, the pineal gland may calcify. However, some studies have found pineal gland calcifications in infants. So this dispels the theory that aging is a contributing factor to pineal calcification.
Pero siguro, isang factor yung aging.
Yes. Another factor is metabolic activity. So another theory proposes that the more active the pineal gland is metabolically, the higher the likelihood that it will calcify. Then another cause is chronic conditions. Another theory suggests that if you have certain chronic medical conditions, you have a higher likelihood of developing pineal gland calcification. Calcification of the gland also increases your likelihood of developing chronic conditions like migraines, Alzheimer's disease, and schizophrenia.
Naku, nakakatakot naman pala yan pag nag-calcify yung ano mo.
Oh.
It could really be the reason why all of a sudden ang dami nagkaka-Alzheimer's. Pero noon sinasabi nila pagka nagkakaganon yung matanda, sabihin lang ulyanin.
Yun lang.
Di ba? Hindi pa yun kasi recognized. In the olden times, people will just say that naging senile na siya o naging ganyan. Pero actually siguro
pineal gland pala. Oh.
So sabi ni Fe, yes, double mask. Di masyadong matao sa estansya. Thanks, Marge.
Yun,
Oo. Yeah, marami naman tayong mapipiling kaya lang, next week na lang, huwag ka nang sumabay ngayon kasi grabing tao. Sabi nila, grabe, punong-puno.
I-extend nila yan.
I-extend naman yan eh. Pero it's going to be showing in Japan also. And then a lot of people from Canada are clamoring for it to be shown in Canada.
Yun.
So, siguro iikot yan. Blockbuster.
Middle East.
Para maano naman tayo, alam mo, kaya siya controversial. Kasi, wala namang binabanggit kung anong order yung madre na nagmamadyong doon.
Meron ba?
Pero
kasama represented by yung pala yung issue doon. So merong scene na may madyong.
na nagmamadyong yung mga madre together with ex-President Cory Aquino. But you know, yung in fairness naman, ang madyong kasi minsan parang, alam mo, nag-friendly game, minsan piso-piso.
Hindi naman ano yun eh.
O ano yun. Basta it's just a time to, I mean, it's just a means to while away time.
Yun.
But while whiling away time, let's pause for a break. And then we'll be right back. Mystical Buffet will be?
We'll be right back. Babalik kami.
Please don't go away.
To all Teleradio Bandido viewers and listeners, you can now watch Teleradio Bandido on our new YouTube channel, DZRJ, 8:10 a.m. Radio Bandido. Hit the subscribe button and like the video. Don't forget to click the bell icon so you get notified when a new video gets uploaded. Don't miss out on our dynamite lineup.
If you like listening to this station, DZRJ 810 AM, there's no excuse not to listen anywhere and wherever you want. Listen on your phone or computer anytime, anywhere in the world. Just download the app for free. How do you download? If you have an Android phone or tablet, go to Google Play Store. If you have an iPhone or iPad, go to Apple App Store. It's that simple. You have 3 choices. Just type in TuneIn Radio. Once the app is downloaded, search for DZRJ 810 AM. For Radio Garden app, once it's downloaded, search for DZRJ 810 AM. And for Streama app, that's STREEMA. And once it's downloaded, search for DZRJ 810 AM. And now you can enjoy DZRJ 810 AM anytime and anywhere. Hey, it's free.
Now return to Mystical Buffet on DZRJ 810 AM. Here are your hosts, G and Marge Santos.
Kaya ito.
Okay, back to Mystical Buffet.
Natatawa ako. Sabi ni Delio, yung Alzheimer, madalas sakit yan ng mga may utang sa akin. Nakalimutan. Anyway, si Ka Evelyn at saka si Ka Pedring are in Sydney, Australia. But prior to the program, si Ka Evelyn nag-request ng First Time Ever I Saw Your Face. Baka theme song nila yun. So she courteously asked for that song and we'll be giving in, and pardon my voice. Expon. The first time ever I saw your face, I thought the sun rose in your eyes. till the end of time. The first time ever I saw your face, your face, your face, your
Yun.
Oh, team song nga 48 years ago.
Wow, nice.
Thanks. Thanks for requesting that song. It was a lovely song.
Oo.
Oh. Ay, kanta siguro yan ni Ka Pedring kay Ka Evelyn. Sabi niya, first time ever I saw your face.
Mm.
Oo. He thought the sun rose in her eyes. Sweet. Sweet naman. Ba't ako? Wala akong team song.
Dami, di ba? Every Saturday nga, ang dami.
Hindi yung team song mo.
Team
Pero,
song. Oo.
bago natin pagpatuloy, andyan si Suset. Ito yung,
Suset.
yung hinihintay
Ay,
niya.
oo. Dali, ay, balik tayo ulit. Yung aromas natin.
Uy, hindi ko to masyadong ano. Okay.
Ah.
A very short song for Suzette, especially.
Oo.
Inabot niyo ho yun, yung Donnie and Marie. There was a girl, there was a boy. If they had met, they might have found a world of joy. But parang iba yung beat mo.
Mali ang...
Mali ang gitarista.
Mali. Sorry.
There was a girl. Tuloy-tuloy lang. There was a boy.
Wala. Hindi mo po yun. There was a
Girl. There was a boy. If they had met, they might have found a world of joy. But he lived on the morning side of the mountain, and she lived on the twilight side of the hill. They never met, they never kissed, they never know what happiness they've missed. 'Cause he lived on the morning side of the mountain, and she lived on the morning side of the hill. There was a girl, there was a boy. If they had met, they might have found a world of joy. But he lived on the morning side of the mountain, and she lived on the twilight side of the hill. Yun. Di ba ang cute?
Oo.
Okay. So, yun na nga. Ang para ma-decalcify yung pineal gland natin, balik tayo doon, to help promote a healthy pineal gland. Avoid excess fluoride, which you can find in your water and in your toothpaste.
Usually yan,
Oo,
magpapadentista
di ba?
ka, may fluoride na binabrush.
Oo.
May code
Oo.
talaga na.
Pero yun daw yung nakakapagpa-calcify ng pineal gland.
Mhm.
So, reduce your exposure to electromagnetic fields, EMFs, and yung mga ano yan, gadgets like the cell phones, microwaves, Wi-Fi, routers, TVs, smart meters, and computer screens are common sources of EMFs. Pero ngayon, sabi mo, parang hindi na yata siya...
Iba na yung screen, yung mga LED screens. As compared do sa yung cathode dati, di ba, yung TV may radiation. Ngayon, wala na. So, malamig na yung screen, hindi na mainit.
So, sinasabi nga dito, your endocrine system is a network of several glands that create and secrete or release the hormones. So, a gland is an organ that makes one or more substances.
Okay.
Marami ho, katulad ng sinasabi natin, yung pineal gland, ang ginagawa niya, melatonin. So, para ho yan sa, sa pag-control ng sleep natin.
Para antukin ka, kailangan mo ng melatonin.
Oo, pero nagpo-produce lang po ang body, which was not mentioned here, that the body only produces melatonin if it's dark.
Ayun,
So
yun ang
nakakatulong daw ho talaga yung madilim ang kwarto na hindi ko kaya.
Mahirap yung,
Kaya ang hirap
yung trabaho nila panggabi.
Oh,
diba?
Tsaka yung ano nga, yung sinasabing mga glands, the following organs and glands make up your endocrine system. Hypothalamus, pituitary gland, thyroid, parathyroid glands, adrenal glands, pineal gland, pancreas, ovaries, and testes.
Ayun.
Okay?
So, what is melatonin?
It's a hormone.
So, melatonin is a hormone that's mainly produced by your pineal gland.
Basahin muna natin si Suzette. Thank you. Dedicate ko yan sa guy na obsessed dati sa akin. Sorry for you is now a priest.
Ayos
Hindi, nice naman. Nice naman na priest na siya. Oo. Kasi di ba parang, nakakatulong naman din yung, wag lang priest na kakamping. Di ba? Yung talagang marami ho talaga pang natitira na ano talaga sila. They are, anong tawag dun sa, shepherd of the flock. Yun. So, okay lang, Suzette. Oo. I think, your husband lived a full life and, you find some happiness in a lot of things. Di ba? Yun, magkaibigan tayo, nag-Facebook tayo. So, circadian rhythms are physical, mental, and behavioral changes that follow a 24-hour cycle. So, yun na nga.
These natural processes respond primarily to light and dark. So your pineal gland releases the highest levels of melatonin when there is darkness.
Yun pala, nandun pala yan.
And decreases melatonin production when you're exposed to light.
So, two more things. Create an environment that promotes the proper functioning of the pineal gland. So, getting high-quality sleep every night is crucial for optimal functioning of the pineal. So, one factor that affects your sleep quality is blue light. Yun nung nagsi-cellphone ka pa. O kaya naglalaro ka ng games bago matulog. Yung blue light affects. Mas okay pa daw yung green light. I don't know what that is. But the green light is much better than the blue light. So indirect sun exposure is also very essential. Your eyes need indirect sunlight exposure to function correctly. Do not look at the sun directly. That's bad. Oo, pero yung sinasabing indirect, ibig sabihin magpa-araw kayo. Both the sun and darkness activate the functions of the pineal gland. So it has a photoreceptor that receives light signals, causing it to produce melatonin. But remember, don't look at the sun directly. So, can a person live without a pineal gland?
Can a person
live without a pineal gland?
Asan ba yun? Wala na yung ano ko.
Kasi naman, nasa ending ka na.
Yun. So, can a person live without a pineal gland? Yes. So, you can live without your pineal gland. However, your body may have a difficult time with sleeping patterns and other physiologic functions related to the circadian rhythm without the pineal gland due to a lack of melatonin.
So, in very rare cases, a person with a pineal tumor may need surgery to remove their pineal gland. This is known as pinealectomy.
Okay.
Okay. So, melatonin can also protect against neurodegeneration, which is a progressive loss of function of neurons. So, yung neurodegeneration is present in conditions such as Alzheimer's disease and Parkinson's disease. So, ano yung mga what are the injuries that could affect the pineal gland?
Saan yun? Injuries. Ayun. So, injuries that affect the pineal gland, tumatanong kasi yung damage to your pineal gland can cause it to work improperly. Approximately 30% to 50% of people who experience a traumatic brain injury or TBI have tissues with at least one endocrine gland in their brain, so which includes the pineal gland and the pituitary gland. Traumatic brain injury can happen when there is a blow to the head. So the injury can be penetrating, like a gunshot wound, or a non-penetrating injury like being struck in the head during a car accident. Concussions are the most common type of TBI. So what are the symptoms of pineal gland problems? So if you have a pineal gland tumor, which are rare, you may experience the following symptoms. Seizures, memory issues, headaches, nausea and vomiting, vision changes. So why is the pineal gland called the third eye? So since the pineal gland was the last of the endocrine glands to be discovered, and scientists still aren't fully sure of all of its functions, the pineal gland has long been a mysterious organ. The pineal gland was commonly called the third eye for many reasons, including its location deep in the center of the brain and its connection to light via the circadian rhythm and melatonin secretion. Many spiritual traditions believe it serves as a connection between the physical and spiritual worlds. Okay. Chakras are prominent in certain forms of Hinduism and Tantric Buddhism. The third eye chakra is considered to be the sixth chakra in your body. It's believed to be linked to perception, awareness, and spiritual communication, and linked to the pineal gland. While there's no scientific evidence to support these claims, many forms of spirituality and cultures emphasize the importance of the third eye chakra and the pineal gland.
Okay.
Yun.
So anyway, meron ho tayong suggestions for movies and documentaries to watch.
Okay. Oh.
So meron nung title nung favorite song ko, but it's a different K-drama. It's Save the Last Dance for Me. It's a Korean drama, and the drama revolves around two lovers who don't let amnesia get in the way of their romance. Okay? Tapos with the same title is an American movie starring Julia Stiles. So Julia Stiles, ang role niya doon is si Sarah. Is moved from a small Midwestern town
to the south side of Chicago when her mother dies in a car accident and must live with her father. So she soon falls for an African-American teenager portrayed by Sean Patrick Thomas at her new high school, and he has less than an idyllic past. So they share a love for dance, ballet, and hip-hop respectively. And together they tackle the problems that go with an interracial relationship.
Okay, so yung Save the Last Dance title aside from being a title of the song, is the title of a K-drama series, and one is an American movie.
So yung Save the Last Dance na tugtog, kinanta doon? Hindi.
Hindi ko pa napapanood eh.
Okay.
Suggestion lang.
Okay.
So, another suggestion which we already watched
is The Most Hated Man in the Internet. Yun ang title. So the story of one woman's mission against the self-styled king of revenge porn after nude photos of her daughter are posted online. Yan.
Patiin mo, nandito si Marie Oishi.
Marie Oishi. Yan.
Galing magluto yan.
Oh. All the way
At
from
saka hinihintay niya yung
Alin?
made in Malacanang sa Japan.
Okay.
Oo. Yun. Ano pang mga suggestion mo?
Uncoupled. Maganda yan.
Napanood namin yan. Kaya lang parang ang bilis nung season.
Mabilis.
Season 1 tapos agad.
Okay.
You have to watch the Hatest Man in the internet kasi it shows how a mother can be so tenacious in running after people who have hurt the daughter, the son. Basta yung ina, grabe talaga. Talagang parang sabi ko, may mga iba palang Margie sa buong mundo.
No.
Parang I could relate so much kasi ako talaga, ay naku, do not touch my children.
Yes.
So yung Uncoupled is another movie that you could watch.
So,
Series pala.
Series yan. Okay. The Uncoupled. Stunned when his longtime boyfriend moves out, a New York City real estate broker faces a daunting life as an aging single.
Mahirap paging single pag medyo may edad ka na. Pero dito lang yan. Alam mo sa US, kahit na mga seniors nagkakaroon ng romantic relationships.
Okay. Yan. Tapos, to continue, Michael's life seemed to be perfect until his longtime partner walks out on him after 17 years of being together. So his life turned upside down right after a well-orchestrated surprise party for the love of his life.
Panoorin nyo, maganda. So, si Nestor, tapos na yung trabaho. Meron siyang work ngayon. Katatapos lang ng work namin. Nice to have you back, Nestor. So, would you believe that there are requests prior to the radio show? So, we'll give in and please bear with us. We both have a bad cold. So, my beloved high school friends requested In My Life by the Beatles. And that's for Jean, who lives in Valencia, Spain. And Matei from LA is requesting a song for people going through difficulties. So, ka Evelyn, kanina kinanta na natin. Tapos yung kay Suzette, kinanta na natin. Sobrang ganado natin mag-rehearse, di ba?
Siyempre.
Kahit na may sipon-sipon.
Ganda yung mga kanta eh.
Pero hindi ho namin kasi na-foresee yung Thursday night dinner na di bali kasi may sipon ng gitarista, hindi naman siya kumakanta. Pero pag may sipon yung singer, ngongo.
Hindi naman. Okay lang. Kaya naman.
So this goes out to Jean, Jacob Ashkenazi, who lives in Valencia, Spain, and who shares my passion for plants, for planting. So this goes out to you and to everyone. It's a very nice song. Sultry voice. Thank you. I know you love me anyway. Places I remember all my life, though some have changed, and some remain. All these places have their moments with lovers and friends. I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I've loved them all. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you, and these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Though I know I'll never ever lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them, but in my life, I love you more. Though I know I'll never ever lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. I love you more. Kita nyo, tinginan lang namin. Alam na namin nagkakamali kami. At saka I did that so badly. I'll do that again sometime.
Okay lang.
Ay, naku. Ang hirap ko na magsipon. Ang hirap huminga. Oo.
Ano si
So,
John Wick?
oo.
John Wick.
Sabi, hi, John Wick. Tapos sabi ni Nestor Estrella, In My Life, by Beatles. Nice song, sabi niya, Marge. And then now, I have to sing a song for my friend who's having some difficulties. She's in LA.
Ano bang kantahin yan? Okay.
She's in LA and she left it to me to choose the song for her. Sabi niya, sing a song for me that could help me and the children weather this through whatever they're going through now. So for Matei Alberto, I love you, hang in there. And life has ups and downs, and we cannot get around the downs kasi part of the cycle of life. Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by if you smile through your fear and sorrow. Smile, and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through. Okay. So, naubusan ho kami ng
Nang,
ng material. Pwede yung mag-request. So, meron akong konting trivia about the last song. Um, but since hindi pa tayo last song,
oh,
pa tayo last song.
hindi pa.
Hindi pa. So, look for something.
First.
Anything you guys want to hear? Sabi ni Nestor, In My Life by Beatles. Nice song, Marge.
Oo, ganda talaga yan.
Mhm. So, this is a song that my son Jay would like.
Yeah.
This is from the movie Ghost.
Hindi.
Oh,
Ang ghost you, oh my love.
eto, saan to?
Hindi ko alam.
Si Richard Dreyfuss din to eh. Richard Dreyfuss, what movie was that? Please supply.
Di ba sa Sleepless yan?
Hindi. For JJ. They asked me how I knew my true love was true. I of course replied, something here inside cannot be denied. They said someday you'll find all who love our kind. When your heart's on fire, you must realize smoke gets in your eyes. So I chaff them as I gaily laughed to think they would doubt our love. My love has gone away. I am without my love. Now, laughing friends deride tears I cannot hide. So I smile and say, when a lovely flame dies, smoke gets in your eyes. Smoke gets in your eyes. You love me anyway, right? Kasi ayaw namin mag-absent. Gusto namin pag Sabado, we're here for you even if, nagkakalat. And since tonight we have been singing songs that are heartwarming. Here's a song from, I think this is also from a movie. I'm not sure though. Hindi natin yan na-practice. Someone who cares, someone who dares to love you, someone who thinks enough of you to always be willing to share. Someone who gives, someone who lives inside you, someone who'll be strong beside you. Through all the days that you live. I've made up my mind that you're gonna love me. Sorry. I've made in my heart a soft place for you. Someone who dreams of being in your mind tomorrow. Sharing your joys and your sorrows. Helping you see what it means to be loved.
Ano ba to?
Yung tayong dalawa.
Oh.
You want something upbeat?
Oo, iba. Kailangan pa practice yun.
Try.
Sabi yan.
I had a dream.
Ayan.
I had a dream the other night. But I only get one life. Woke me up right after 2, stayed awake and stared at you, so I wouldn't lose my mind. I had a week that came from hell, and yes, I know that you could tell. You're like a net under the ledge. I go flying off the edge. You go flying off as well. If we're only here once, I wanna live with you. I've got something I need. In this world full of people, there's one love in me. If we're only here once, I wanna live with you. Last night I think I drank too much. Call it a temporary crutch. With broken words I've tried to say, honey, don't you be afraid. We got nothing, we got us. And if this world full of people, there's one love in me. If we're only here once, I wanna live with you. You've got something I need. In this world full of people, there's one love in me. If we're only here once, I wanna live with you. You've got something I need. In this world full of people, there's one love in me. If we're only here once, I wanna live with you. If we're only here once, I wanna live with you. Dali siyang makalimot.
Oo.
Okay. Parang wala nang. Okay. Para ho sa matatanda. Another purple dusk of twilight time steals across the meadows of my heart. High up in the sky, the little stars climb, always reminding me that we're apart. You wandered down the lane and far away, leaving me a song that will not die. Love is like the stardust of yesterday, the music of the years gone by. Sometimes I wonder why I spent the lonely nights dreaming of a song. The melody haunts my reverie, and I am once again with you. When our love was new, each kiss an inspiration, but that was long ago. Now my consolation is in the stardust of a song. Beside the garden wall, when stars are bright, you are in my arms. The nightingale tells his fairy tale of paradise when roses grew. Though I dream in vain, in my heart it will remain my stardust melody, a memory of love's refrain. I'd like to say hi to V. Sevilla. Sabi niya, good evening po,
good
Tita
evening.
Marge and Tito G. First time you've watched. Thank you so
okay.
much for tuning in. And Ma'am Miles, she says she's back.
Okay.
So she's back on
Maganda na
air.
yung connection niya.
Oo. Baka they've reached the destination.
Pwede.
Oo. So, since konti na lang.
May 15 minutes pa tayo.
Oo. So, anything you might want to hear from a stuffy-nosed girl? Gusto niya pa ulit ng pamatanda? Binibigla ko si G.
Sige.
Kaya?
Asia. Yeah.
Could never be a portrait of my love, for nobody could paint a dream. You will never see a portrait of my love, for miracles are never seen. Anyone who sees her soon forgets the Mona Lisa. It would take, I know, a Michelangelo, and he would need the glow of dawn that paints the sky above to try and paint a portrait of my love. It would take, I know, a Michelangelo, and he would need the glow of dawn that paints the sky above to try and paint the portrait of my love. Nagulat ako. Thank you, Candy Ramos, for sending 75 stars. Thank you so much. Thank you. Candy Ramos is from where? How nice of you. Love it. Thank you. So we're just whiling the time before we sing our last song. We have one more song to go and then the last song. Okay. So, would you like rainy days on Mondays or again, isang pangmatanda? Alam mo, sinishare ho namin kasi itong sa sa oldies but goldies and senior moments. So, let's have something upbeat para hindi masyado malungkot. Umuulan ho eh. Thank you, Candy. And Portrait of My Love was the theme song of Mom on That Campus and Doc Ronnie. So I sang that. Thank you so much, Mom on That, for the pasalubongs. Salamat po. Realize the way your eyes deceive me with tender looks that I mistook for love. So take away the flowers that you gave me and send the kind that you remind me of. Paper roses, paper roses. Oh, how real the roses seem to me. But they're only imitation, like your imitation love for me. I thought that you would be, mali yun ah. I thought that you would be a perfect lover. You seemed so full of sweetness at the start, but like a big red rose that's made of paper, there isn't any sweetness in your heart. Paper roses, paper roses. Oh, how real those roses seem to me. But they're only imitation, like your imitation love for me. Thank you so much. Nagulat ako doon.
Saan?
Sa stars.
Oh.
Okay. So, isa pa ho palang song bago tayo mag-ending. But anyway, we'll just try to share this trivia with you. So, Something in the Rain is a K-drama series that I've always been suggesting for a lot of people because it's a feel-good movie. It's like if you watch Sleepless in Seattle, parang pag-ending, ang sarap-sarap ng pakiramdam. Alam mo, yung walang violence, walang explicit sex, walang parang it's just a wholesome type of movie. So, Something in the Rain,
Korean yan, di ba?
it's a K-drama. When a single career woman, what's happening to me, Sus Mariosep, reunites with her best friend's younger brother after he returns from 3 years of working abroad. So their efforts to reconnect grow into romance. So as I've said, it's a feel-good movie that you must watch because you'll fall in love all over again. And it has such a kilig factor.
May iyak-iyak yan, di ba?
Oo, pero nakakakilig.
Oo.
Sobra. Which actually brings us to the inspiration behind our extra song. This is always our last song. Love you both. Thank you so much for everyone. I'll just read the inspiration for the song Save the Last Dance for me.
May storya pala yan.
Merong storya.
Oo.
So the song is about a man telling his sweetheart to enjoy dancing the night away with other men so long as she saves the last one. The last dance for him. It was inspired by ang tawag sa kanya si Doc Pomas. And the inspiration was during his wedding to the Broadway actress Willie Burke in 1957. So at the reception, he sat and watched his beautiful bride dance with other men, including Raul, his brother. So 1960, the song Save the Last Dance for Me, this is a trivia, by the Drifters, hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. So here are some things you might not have known about the song. It's a song you've probably heard a million times, as I have. And it never really had any effect on me until it was used in the K-drama, something in the Ring.
Ayun.
Okay.
Kala ko something
So-
about Mary.
No, that's a different one. That's not the whole something. It's about a man who tells his wife or girlfriend that she can dance with whomever she wants throughout the evening, but to remember that he'll be the one taking her home at the end of the night.
Okay.
So you'd start to think, why is the narrator dropping off the girlfriend to a dance? Diba? The story that makes a bit more sense if you know the background of the man who wrote it. Kasi hindi natin alam kung bakit sobra naman tong walang jealousy sa katawan. Na sige, you can dance. You can even have fun and have sparkling wine and stuff. Diba? But Pomos, whose real name was Jerome Felder, contracted polio as a boy, forcing him to use crutches to get around. So according to musician Lou Reed, who worked with Doc Pomos, the song was written on the wedding day while watching his bride dance with their guests. His wife, Willie Burke, was a Broadway actress and dancer.
Oh.
So, ang sad ending lang, the marriage didn't last.
Oh.
But here is the song. Here is the song that we usually sang for the last song. And thank you so much for everyone who has stayed with us.
Ending na naman tayo.
Angelo Rodan, Nestor Estrella, Marie Owishi, Susette Vasallo, Ka Evelyn, Ka Pedring, si Fe, and si Flor Di Mayugaw is also here. So Candy Ramos and JJ Santiago, thank you so much for the stars. And Mamas, not to forget, Virginia Sevilla is also watching. Jose Aquino Jr. from Temacats. Who else is here?
Jess Gicos Jr.
Jess Gicos, good evening to both. Nice program. And also Patrick, your
Patrick Montalibano.
classmate. And also, who else have I forgotten? I hope I did not forget anyone. So Delio Vayo, my joker friend. Yung Alzheimer's joke. Okay. So here's our last song, and thank you so much for staying with us and tuning into Mystical Buffet. This wraps up the program of the two persons who have a bad cold. Thank you, Candy, again, and James, and Diane, and the two little boys. And si Ate Remy nandito din kanina.
Oh.
Elise, not to forget
Elise.
Elise. Okay. Elise, you know this song.
Okay.
Even with your eyes closed.
Okay, here it goes.
Okay, here it goes. For everyone. You can dance every dance with a guy who gives you the eye. Let him hold you tight. You can smile every smile for the man who held your hand beneath the pale moonlight. But don't So darling, save the last dance for me. Oh, I know that the music's fine, like sparkling wine. Go and have your fun. Laugh and sing while we're apart. Don't give your heart to anyone. And don't forget who's taken you home and in whose arms you're gonna be. So darling, save the last dance for me. Don't you know I love you so? Can't you feel it when we touch? I will never ever let you go. I love you oh so much. You can dance, go and carry on till the night is gone and it's time to go. If she asks if you're all alone, can you walk her home? Just tell her no. 'Cause don't forget who's taken you home and in whose arms you're gonna be. So darling, save the last dance for me. So don't forget who's taken you home and in whose arms you're gonna be. So darling, save the last dance for me. Oh baby, save the last dance for me. Oh darling, save the last dance for me. Thank you. We love you all. Thank you so much. And we'll be back next Saturday without a cold, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Bye. Love
Good
you.
night, Philippines.
Arms you're gonna be. So darling.
You have been listening to Mystical Buffet with G and Marge Santos. Mystical Buffet is an exclusive presentation of DZRJ, 810 AM.
The views and comments of the hosts and guests are not necessarily those of the station.